often think I've fallen off the track a little bit. And then I'll speak to people closest to me, my wife, and she'll often make me aware that a lot of what I've learned at Harvest has become subconscious. A lot of my ability to focus on the wins. For me, one of the biggest shifts with Rabbi Lynn was positive psychology, because I am a critic by nature. I am critical about everything. I believed that you want to get something done, you just have to push hard and hard and hard and hard and hard until you break. And then I met Rabbi Lynn, and this whole concept was no, like, focus on the wins. It's not about always the result. It's about showing up every day and giving it your best and putting in the effort. And like, so much weight got off my shoulders when I learned this concept of positive psychology. So even the days that you think you're not using it, it's there. The system is there and it plays subconsciously. There are many things you are doing now you wouldn't normally do the days before Harvest. I'm sure of it.
I think it's crazy how difficult it is to change that wiring, because I've heard of that idea. I've read Rabbi Lynn's book before. I heard him say the first time and the second and the third, and every time I spoke with him, what are your wins? And I still go back to this default tendency. I think I'm so happy to hear you've seen that transformation in a subconscious level. I think that's very powerful. For me, I think it comes and goes. Sometimes I totally forget it's all about the wins and I'm like back into critical mode. I think our brain is somehow wired to go against that, against realizing what you've accomplished, which there's an aspect of why that is the case. I don't think that's like Hashem designed it that way by design. To like fight it back, right? And to be able to go back into positive mode. But also I think there's a drive and a push that comes from that natural tendency. But for me, what was more powerful, I think, thinking on when we're setting up our goals, right? And we're trying to get our goals accomplished. Many times I saw it as a check mark or an X. And if I gotta lose 10 pounds, but I lose 8, I didn't lose 10 pounds. And and that's just such a, like I said, a critical way to look at yourself and to evaluate your success, which is so far from the truth. There's obviously like an objective truth to that. But what's very powerful is that once you start reviewing and rewarding, when you have the whole picture, right? If you only have one goal and you're like, oh, and I couldn't even do that, then you start being critical. When you have 10 goals or 10, 12 plus goals in front of you, and they're everywhere from relationships to Torah to work to all around, right? And you see like, wow, with all of that on my table, I was able to do this and get here and there, even though I didn't get all the way there. And once you get that wow and you feel good with yourself, and then Rabbi Lynn forces you to reward yourself, right? And get that massage or get that, nice meal or
Reward.
spa day. Yeah, it's huge. But once you get in that habit, you're no longer almost like afraid of not reaching the goal. You're excited about wherever the goal can get you. You know that whatever you're doing is better than what it was before. And I think that judge within ourselves shifts into a merciful judge, right? You're still judging yourself, but you see everything that's accomplished, and that just gets you to accomplish more. So it's not only the good feeling, and which at the end of the day, the well-being is one of the things that are the most important. How do you feel about it? But aside of feeling good, you actually get better by feeling good. You actually accomplish more by feeling good. It serves your productivity to not be tough on yourself. So if you want to be very cynical, even, it's in your best interest to reward yourself and be be good on yourself.